Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are going to start unit 7. Its title is Student of the Year. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today under the title of grammar, we are going to learn about countable and uncountable nouns. Before this, in English for grade 2, I have taught you about nouns, singular, plural, masculine, feminine. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch these video lectures again. And we are going to learn further to identify and differentiate between countable and uncountable nouns. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Buruj, verse 1, by the sky containing great stars. Yes, my dear students, you see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned everything in Quran. Subhanallah. Allah is mentioning sky and stars. How many skies we can see? One. And how many stars we can see on the sky? There are many. Allah is saying great stars. There are, and we don't know how many stars are there. So we can count sky. That's why sky is countable. We cannot count stars. That's why stars are uncountable, right? This is how we differentiate and identify. So now you tell me, what is a countable noun and what do you know about uncountable nouns? Pause the video, answer these two questions to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you have answered. Let's find out what countable nouns. And before going to countable and uncountable, tell me nouns. Do you remember what are nouns? Okay, let's recall it. Everything around us that we can see, hold, touch or feel has a name and that is called a noun. Remember this definition in grade 2 and 1 we have learnt it by naming word. So naming word is noun. So everything around us has a name that is called a noun, and a noun may refer to a person, place or thing, and again things include living and non-living both. So everything has a name. Now how to find out countable and uncountable? The nouns which can be counted in numbers. And what does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything, person, place, whatever. Every noun which we can count is countable noun. And nouns that cannot be counted in numbers, means you cannot count 1, 2, 3. You cannot count, that is called uncountable. This is the concept. So let's understand it with examples. Look at this. Can we count how many eggs are there? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 eggs. That's why this is countable noun. We can count it in numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? This is countable noun. Now look at this picture and tell me, can you count honey? How much honey is there in this jar? Can we count it? No. That's why it is uncountable noun. The things which we cannot count in numbers is uncountable, right? The other example is, can we count these shoes? Yeah, 1, 2, there are 1 and 2, there are 2 shoes, it's countable. And can you count the salt? No, we cannot count it. That's why it's uncountable. This is how better we identify and differentiate between countable and uncountable noun. Look at this. Can we count these books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there are 6 books. It's countable. Can we count these chairs? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 chairs. It's countable. So books are countable nouns. Chair is countable noun. And now look at this. Tell me how many meat is there. Can we count it? we can say how much. Better, the thing which we cannot count is uncountable. Okay, so meat is uncountable, milk is uncountable. We can just put it in glass. We can say 1 glass of milk, but how many, we cannot count it, right? That's why these are examples of uncountable noun. Are you clear? All right, so let's see what does your book say about it. Nouns that we can count are called countable nouns. And few examples are here: ball, wicket, boat, table, pen. You see, we can count it's 1 ball, 1 wicket, 1 boat, 1 pen, 1 table. Even if they are more than 1, we can count. That's why these are the examples of countable nouns. The next is nouns that we cannot count are called uncountable nouns. For example, flower, that's here. Can we count it? No. Sound, can we count it? No. Tea, can we count it? No. Water, oil. So these are all the examples of uncountable noun, right? Are you clear with the concept? Okay, let's practice it through an activity. Are you ready for that? All right, so listen the instructions carefully. Your teacher will divide the board into 2 halves and class into 2 teams. Now teacher will tell one half of the class that they have to write uncountable nouns on their side of the board, and other they have to write countable nouns on their side. And you can also be more specific, limiting them to the food items or things in classroom, and then they stand in 2 lines in front of their halves of the board. The student at front of the line takes the pen and writes something in their category with help from their classmate. For example, they can tell the spellings, and if they need it, they then pass the pen to the person standing behind and go to the back of the line. This continues until teacher says stop. Do you understand? So teacher will make 2 halves of board. There will be 2 rows, 2 lines standing in front. One will come, will write one countable noun, and other will write uncountable. There will be a competition. Let's see who writes more countable or who writes more uncountable nouns in their half. So the team with more nouns will be winner of this activity, right? Pause the video, enjoy this beautiful activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. So now we have learned many nouns and countable and uncountable in both categories. Okay, so it's time to practice from your book. Say the given nouns and tick countable nouns and underline the uncountable noun. Here is a list given, so you will tick the nouns which are countable and you will underline the noun which are uncountable. Okay, and you will do this activity on your book. Pause the video, complete this exercise, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's time for your homework. You will write a short paragraph consisting 5 to 6 sentences using countable and uncountable nouns with correct punctuation. And here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. And my dear students, what we are going to do, you will read the noun, you will identify. If it is countable, you will write C in the given box, and if it is uncountable, you will write U in the given box. This is how you will complete this worksheet. So in this way, what we have learned today, we learned to identify and differentiate between countable and uncountable nouns, and we achieved our SLO to identify and differentiate between countable and uncountable nouns. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till the time, keep learning, keep practicing, and take very good care of yourself. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.